Hello, my friends, and welcome back. Thank you very much for being with me again today. This article that I have here, I think, could have been written anytime, regardless if the Russians invaded Ukraine or not. What's going on right now in Poland would have happened anyway. How do I know that? Obviously, I don't have hard evidence, but patterns and previous experience just could confirm this to be true. So this article comes from Ukraine Forum from Wednesday, April 12, 2023, because in Europe it's already the 12th of April. So, massive NATO arms depot to be built in Poland, Morawiecki says. This would have happened anyway. Why? That would have been the next step. This is just the invasion of Ukraine just accelerated the process of advancing towards Russia. I mean, if you don't believe me, just look at the expansion of NATO step by step by step by step, infrastructure closer to western borders of the Russian Federation. Nothing illegal about it. It's not it. But, it's nothing illegal someone to wink at your wife either. You know what I mean? Or blow kisses. Or, I don't know, tell her that he would like to have her. That's not illegal, anything. But do you think that's right? What would you do? Would you warn the guy to back off? Or you would say, well, doesn't really matter. It matters how she responds, not what the guy does, right? Because after all, it's up to her. I mean, he can do whatever he wants. If she feels uncomfortable, yes, then you intervene. But other than that, if she responds to that, it's not that guy's fault. I mean, he's an idiot, but what are you doing? You know what I mean? I don't have anything with that guy. I can ignore the guy. Makes you feel uncomfortable? I would say something. Doesn't make you like it? Now we have a problem. Maybe we don't have a problem. Maybe we should not be together. That would be solving the problem. So here the same thing. NATO's expansion towards Russia's border has nothing illegal about it, but definitely created a problem with the Russians in a way that they feel threatened. They have security concerns, and they try to discuss that with NATO, with Russia, with United States, because United States is NATO. Don't make, let's not pretend here. And the United States says, we don't care. We do it, you. So, okay. And the Russia said, okay, then I'm going to do this. Well, you're kind of late. We've been waiting for you for some time to do that. So all these things that is just from inertia. It goes like that. And you're going to see more. You're going to see more troops and more all that. Finland now is NATO, part of NATO. Sweden will be something like part of something, NATO observer or some country that would be part of NATO. They will not let Sweden go, regardless of Erdogan or Hungary. So why this is important, or what could be the situation, the alarming situation for Poland, having this kind of big arms depots on their territory? Well, that means there would be a big target for the Russian missiles and rockets. That's all. That's all. But it seems like Poland doesn't really care. Poland, I think, in my assessment, has two main, maybe three main reasons why it's doing this. First is the United States is Trojan horse in Europe, more than Great Britain. Great Britain is, remember how General de Gaulle of France used to say, remember two things, my friends, telling his European politician from other countries. United States, the Americans don't live in Europe. And the second, England is an island, or Great Britain, or how you want to call it. UK is an island. So those were his words. Now we have Poland, and Americans are here in Europe. They took over Europe, which, what can I say? I don't live in Europe. I live in the center of the universe right now. So, one, there's our Trojan horse that everybody knows about. That's the first reason, Poland. Second one, Poland wants to be playing, if not the most important role in European. They think they're a great nation, and why not? You have the right to do that, but reality could, show different angles of reality. You know what I mean? Yes, but with 38 million people, bring on the table more than you have, and you still got a few countries over there that can smack you around. But anyway, they still want to be one of the biggest players in Europe. That's one of their, I don't want to insult anybody, but that's why I'm going to skip it to the third one. And the third one is their love, quote unquote, of Russia, of the Russian people. Remember, both of them paid visits. The Poles paid visit to Moscow, and they didn't bring love and happiness over there. Moscow brought love and to Warsaw. So it's like that. So when they like one another a lot. So this would be the three reasons why Poland really grabbed the tiger by the tail, my bad. And it's not going to let go, because if it's going to let go, it's going to be alone, because you tell me what country really, likes to be with Poland. It used to be the countries from Visegrad. Remember the 4 countries? It's all gone. The Visegrad countries. I thought it was a fantastic thing, but it's gone. Why? Because each country has its own interest, and say, you Hungary, you Czech Republic, you Slovakia. And that's exactly what happened. So let's see what's going on here in this little article. Maybe they give us some details of the number or whatever. Warsaw, in collaboration with Washington. Wait, what was I telling you? I didn't read the article, my friends. Will continue to construct NATO weapons depots in Poland, where thousands of tanks, infantry, fighting vehicles, and other military equipment will be stored. Nothing illegal. Nothing, But that means you disconsider everybody else around you, because arming yourself at the security concerns of others, the expense of security concerns of others, that tells me that you really don't give up about your neighbors. Polish Prime Minister Mateusz M. made the announcement to reporters in Warsaw before departing for a 3-day visit to United States, as reported by Ukraine Forum correspondent. Now, I don't know if you're familiar with this, but in the old days, people went to, when the Turks, the Ottomans, came to Europe, and they tried to conquer Europe and all that. At one point, there were vassal states, and each vassal state had to have the vassal king or whatever that was go to the capital, which was Constantinople, Istanbul nowadays, or Byzantium then. They had to go over there and to the Sultan, the boss, the leader of the Ottoman Turks. They had to do that and bring boys for armies and for bring money and bring all that. They were a vassal. They always went over there and asked for what's new, what am I supposed to do now? And they would be told, do this and do this. So don't you think Mateusz, Marius or whatever, he goes to Washington DC to talk? He just goes over there and he's gonna get some instructions. But anyway, for me it's very funny because it reminds me of those times. During his visit to the United States, the Polish Prime Minister will discuss the construction of warehouses for NATO weapons in Poland that Russia will blow up, and United States will do what? Attack Russia? Together with our American partners. That's euphemism for vassal state. Not America, but we will create a logistics base, weapons base, after the weasel base. Several thousand pieces of NATO military equipment will be stored in Powice, located in the central part of Poland, and other locations in Poland. This will make us much safer. Are you crazy? That's gonna make us much safer. How? The Russians will get ready for you. How? You just draw attention. Well, if you want to draw attention, then fine, that's fine. You can be called courageous, but you're not courageous when you are partnering with others, okay? Because if I get 5 guys to beat you, that's definitely I'm not courageous, if you know what I mean. And I'm definitely not strong. So however you want, if I go alone and fight you and I get beaten by you, bam, 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 then I was courageous. I tried. You know, I showed heart, courage, strength. I lost, you were stronger. But not like this. Well, I'm courageous, I'm strong with 50 other guys around me. Under what kind of civilization, my Polish friends? Not by our Western civilization. In what civilization do you find this logic or lack of? The ancient Greeks would just do like this, spin around in their graves, my friends, or wherever they are, with how we are supposed to reason nowadays. We're safer. How? Building those things that the guys will blow up because they will say that's a threat? Well, go like that, see where that gets you, right? This possibility alone will deter our enemies. What? He added that the equipment stored in these warehouses would include tanks, infantry, fighting vehicles, and other equipment that would enable rapid activation of NATO's eastern flank. This possibility alone will deter our enemies. My friends, do you think, let me give you this little, not scenario, this is what I think. And this is how I foresee things to happen. I've been wrong before, and I will be in the future, okay? I go by probabilities and possibilities. All right, so let's go with possibilities. The possibility that the Russians will not engage Poland in a conventional war are 99%. They will not fight Poland and everybody else in Poland with conventional weapons. Why? Because they know they will not probably win. And it's too costly. So that's the possibility. And the probability that they will use other means to fight Poland or to neutralize Poland. See how I have to not to say what I want to say. Neutralize Poland. The probability is 99.9% that the Russians will use other means than conventional weapons. If it goes to that point. But I don't think it will go to that point. Why? Because the Poles will be harnessed by the Americans. And they will not push it further. But who knows? You know, crazy people have been before and could be in the future. And I'm not talking about Polish people only, who could be crazies everywhere. And they are. The problem is, don't get the power, those crazies. And I'm pretty sure there are some crazies over there, but there are some other ones that keep them in check. So, build those things, you're gonna have a big right there on you in central Poland. But hey, if it makes you feel better, that's fine with me. It's like I sit on dynamite. I feel safer because I can use that dynamite to defend myself if the neighbor attacks me. How safe do I feel? And I'm not talking about having bullets or something like this for whatever weapons you might have. And even that, you would be probably exposing yourself to a preemptive strike from the neighbor, and it's not going to be a conventional one. That's how I foresee. Am I allowed? I don't know. We'll find out. I will try to post this video because another one was about someone else. It was really, I had a problem posting that video from YouTube. They didn't like what I said whatsoever. And I was, you know what? Let me censor myself even more and even more. And even more. But anyway, I'm not going to give up. Thank you very much for being with me again today. Stay strong, stay smart, look for the truth, and be just.